Everybody, welcome back, Pup Cups. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted, and it feels so good to be back. This video is going to be a little different. I'm not doing a review. I actually want to talk to you guys about what happened and where I've been over the last week. Before I get into it, I want to kind of say that I am not upset with Google or YouTube or anything like that in any way. Um, but there was a bit of a misunderstanding, I guess, in terms of my channel. But they were really good about helping me get it back up quickly through the support. And so we'll get into all of that. Essentially what happened was, and some of you may have noticed this, last week, about Thursday or Friday, um, I my YouTube channel went dark. I had logged in, and to do some editing and check my comments and all that good stuff, because I'll check comments at least 2 to 3 times a day through YouTube Studio, and all of a sudden I couldn't get in. Everything was locked out. I ended up getting a notification from Google that my Gmail account that's tied to this channel had been deactivated for spam and deceptive practices, I believe is what it was. And I couldn't understand what they were talking about because it was saying spam and deceptive practices in regards to their community guidelines, which I went in, I did double check because, people make mistakes. I'm pretty familiar with the guidelines, but I was like, maybe I said something or did something. So I reviewed my videos just in case, reviewed the guidelines, and nothing was lining up. So I was able to reactivate my channel or reactivate my Gmail account uh, pretty quickly, actually, the first time. and I, the first time. And then I was on my channel for maybe about 15, 20 minutes. And then it logged me out, kicked me out, and it had been deactivated again. And I couldn't understand what was going on. Well, when I went in to try and reactivate it like I had before, now it wasn't letting me. And they sent me a message again saying that uh, I had been deactivated for spam and deceptive practices. Essentially, what had happened is that the AI moderator for Gmail, I assume, um, it thought I was a bot, I guess. And because my email that I use for this account, here's one of the key points that I think contributed. The email I use for this account is only used to log in and out and for any uh, email correspondence only to this account. So I'm not, especially because I'm such a small channel, I'm not really sending and receiving emails to that Gmail very often, right? There's a few here and there that come in, mostly from editing software, promotions for software that I use and this, that, and the other. But other than that, there's not a lot to it. The other key factor that I think contributed was that on my YouTube channel, right? And those of you that have been following me for a while, which some of you have basically been following and commenting and interacting since I first started, about 2, 3 months ago. Um, I've been posting almost every day, consistently Monday through Friday, but recently I started posting shorts on the weekends too. And I think that what had happened was that the AI moderator thought that I was a bot because it was so consistent. And I say this because after doing some research, um, that is one of the things that can trigger it. Another thing that I learned is that when you're uploading to YouTube, right, you put your tags in. I usually use between 10 to 15 tags around there. And YouTube does let you do that. That's perfectly fine. However, um, when you use too many tags, that also tells the AI you're a bot, right? So that's something that I learned and I'm gonna have to change. Now, I do want to say that Google sent me an email, to my recovery email, letting me know what had happened, and they gave me the opportunity to, put in a support ticket and to try and get everything back up and running, which I did. I briefly just explained that this Gmail is only used for my YouTube channel. This is what my channel is, da 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 da. And they did get me fixed very quickly. I think Google actually got back with me uh, less than 24 hours. So it was pretty quick. So for those of you that did notice my channel go down, you probably also noticed it was only down for a day or two. Then everything was back up. Now, here's the kicker though. So in the email, once they reactivated on their end, Gmail, my channel comes back up and they say I have to go log in to finish the reactivation. And, so I can actually use it, which of course that's how I log into my channel and log into YouTube Studio. Um, I couldn't. It was placed on a security lock because of when I had been trying to figure out what was going on and when I reactivated the Gmail the first time. So it was frustrating because, as many of you know, there's not really a support line for Google. So there wasn't really an email. I couldn't, call someone and say, "Hey, this is what's going on." There is a amazing community forum, and there's an AI chatbot that I ended up using. And after about 15-20 minutes working with the AI chatbot, and explaining the situation, it basically had told me that I needed to just not touch my account for at least a week, 7 days. Um, and that was to, I don't know, give it time to, like, you know, see that I'm not a robot trying to log into my account or something. So that's why I hadn't been posting. That's why I hadn't been responding to your guys' comments. That's why I hadn't been, it really popping around. And I couldn't log in. I couldn't get in. I couldn't even try and like save my account. So I was just able to revive it today. Um, and get back in so I can start posting, and I'm so excited to have everything back up. But it was definitely a learning experience, and I just want to emphasize again, I am not upset with like YouTube or Google or anything like that. Because I totally get it. They have to make sure the platform is safe from scams, deceptive practices, from bots, from people that may take advantage of other users on the platform. And so I do appreciate that. And with as many channels as YouTube has, I completely understand why they use the AI moderators too. I'm a big fan of AI, actually. I think that it's great, but it is a technology that's still kind of developing and growing, right? So it's going to make mistakes. And so I appreciated that when I did get that ticket in, that they were able to get me at least back up on my channel. Even if I couldn't access it, the channel was back up fairly quickly. The only thing that was really frustrating, if I'm being honest on my end, was that I couldn't talk to a person throughout this, because I'm not a big channel. I don't have partnership or anything like that. I don't have that support line. Um, and so that was frustrating, but we got it, and I'm so glad everything worked out. And it was a great learning experience for me, which is why I am going to be making some changes going forward. As you guys know, I usually post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at the very least, twice a day. I'm going to be changing my schedule to just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, hoping that helps going forward. And then also, I'm going to limit some of my tags to only 3 to 5 tags per video, um, regardless of anything else. So I'm hoping those little changes will help. Um, and that, this is just something that I can learn from. Maybe other people that see this video can learn from it. And you know, so we can help prevent something like this happening in the future. Because I'm not a robot, I promise. I'm I'm a real person behind my avatar. Also, it got me thinking that maybe I need to branch out a little bit. So I think I'm gonna start streaming on some other platforms. I might do some live streams here too, and maybe having that interaction with the chat will add an extra dynamic, both for you guys as well as to make the content a little bit richer, um, so that, again, it doesn't think I'm a robot. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it there. That's what had happened. We're back up, we're going. No ill will at all. I'm so excited to be back here and able to post on YouTube and get back into my account and to communicate with all of you. I just wanted to do this video to kind of explain what happened and hopefully, you know, if this has happened or does happen to anyone else, um, it might give them some tips on how to navigate it to get your channel back up and get back into your account. I think the biggest thing that I learned that did take me a while to figure out was if you are locked out through a security lockout on your Gmail, you need to step away for at least a week, a full 7 days, not a minute, not an hour, not a second before that 7 days. And not even try to get back into your account. And then when you do, make sure you're on a device that you normally would log in from so that the IP is recognizable. And also make sure you don't have any VPNs or anything like that up that could cause a red flag to go up when you're trying to reactivate that security or reactivate your account. So those are the big things that I did learn. I'm not going to say it wasn't frustrating, but I will say that it was not the worst thing that could happen, I guess. I'm really glad to be back. I can't wait to start posting videos again and talking to you guys in the chat. And at the end of the day, maybe it was for the best because it did give me some time to kind of relax that I haven't been giving myself. And so, yeah, I think it will be better than ever before. So I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and putting up with me. And I'm looking forward to the future with all of us in this nice little community that we're building. I will see you guys next time. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And I'm even going to add in hit the bell icon because, again, I will not be uploading daily going forward. I'm going to be changing that schedule to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that way, you know, every time that I do post. I will see you guys next time. Bye.